When evaluating any business, you're going to look at the numbers, plain and simple. Our figures are going to assume basic business directory listing sales of $199 per sale. We're going to be excluding any upgrades, though I feel you'll be selling those. We're going to be looking at your first year commissions, per day, per week, per month, and per year. We're also going to be looking at your second year residuals, per day, per week, per month, and per year. We'll be looking at your average sales plus your residuals in your second year. We'll also kind of touch on this 9-to-5 job at $12 an hour. So let's start off by looking at your first year commission. Let's say you go out and you sell one business directory listing per day at that $199. So one sale is $199. If you make one sale a day, 5 days a week, that's $995 per week. If you maintain that through the month, it's $3,980 per month. If you average that throughout the year, it's going to be $47,760 per year. Let's look at the 9-to-5 job at $12 an hour. A full day of working is $96 a day at $12 an hour. That's $480 per week. That's $1,920 per month, or $23,040 per year. You can see here we're almost double that with just one sale per day. So if you average one sale every other day, you're going to be averaging the same thing just about as you would in a 9-to-5 job at $12 an hour. Now let's start looking at 2 sales a day. That's $398 per day, or $1,990 a week. $7,960 per month, or $95,520 for the year. Please note that we've got 2 sections in yellow. That's because we believe these are realistic, maintainable goals. Now, is it possible to make 3 sales a day, 4 sales a day, 5 sales, 6, 7? Yes, it is. We just don't feel that those are maintainable goals, something that you're going to average on a daily basis. Some days you might go out and make 5 sales. Some days you might go out and make 10 sales. However, you might go out for 3 or 4 days and make no sales. So that's why we're using this as an average and believing that you can average 1 to 2 sales per day per week. So let's look at it in the second year. When you start looking at your second year residuals, this is where it really gets fun. Because you see, when you work your 9-to-5 job at $12 an hour and you make $23,000 for the year, what did you build for the second year? You haven't built anything. So when you look at your Grapevine community, if you take care of your clients, you take care of that business, you visit them once every few weeks, whatever the case may be, to make sure that their needs are taken care of, the odds are they're going to renew in their second year. If you maintained 1 sale per day, per week in the first year, that should result in the same sales in the second year. So again, 1 sale a day, $199. If you average that for the week, $995. If you average that for the year, $47,760. Same thing as in that first year. Okay? But if you're maintaining this again in your second year and you're averaging 1 sale per day, plus your residual of 1 sale per day, now you combine the $47,000 from this year and the second year. So your income is now $95,520 for the second year. Imagine if you were able to maintain 2 sales per day. In your second year, you would then be at $191,040. Let's look back at that $12 an hour job at $23,000 for the year. Where do you really stand on making money? Okay, so let's recap and have a little bit of fun talking about numbers. First of all, let's look at this 9-to-5 job at $12 an hour. You make $96 a day, or $23,000 a year. Now, if you go to your Grapevine community as the owner and make 1 sale every other day, not once a day, every other day, you're going to make the same thing as working the 9-to-5 job for $12 an hour. So imagine if you go out making 1 sale a day or 2 sales a day and where you're going to be in that first year. You're still going to be double the money in the first year if you make one sale per day, 5 days a week. Let's really take that and think about it. When you look at this 9-to-5 job, what are you building for the future? You're building nothing for the future. When that year is over with, you wake up, you start working 9-to-5 again to make that same $23,000. Maybe, just maybe, you get a raise. Maybe it's $13 an hour or $14 an hour. Are you still going to ever get to this income level at this pay rate? No, you're not. Unless you're working tons and tons of overtime, you're never going to build it. So, looking at the second year residuals of $95,520, let's take that a little bit further. Let's imagine that you're 3 years into it and averaging the same thing, or 4 years into it and averaging the same thing. Okay? If we were at 4 sales per day, the reason I'm saying 4 sales is I'm going 4 years down the road. Now we're building the residual base and we're getting 4 sales per day 4 years down the road, and we averaged 1 sale a day. We're at 4 sales a day now in residuals. We're at $382,080 if we're still maintaining 1 sale a day. Let's say we're not maintaining 1 sale a day. Let's say we decided to quit going out and physically selling in our 4th year, and we're bringing in 3 sales per day. That's $143,280 that we're making off of our residual base. And now all we're doing is taking care of our clients. Let's just face the facts. We can keep working for today and keep working and never build anything for the future. And if that's where you want to be, Grapevine is definitely not for you. If you're willing to work hard for 1, 2, or even 3 years, imagine where you can be at. If you're not willing to do that, please don't give us a call. Please don't give it a try. It's not worth your time or ours. If you want to go out and build a business where you can have a great residual base, and we haven't even talked about hiring sales reps and getting them out there selling for you, because that's a whole nother discussion. But I really strongly encourage you to give our sales folks a call and talk to them and see where you're going to be at in the future. It's really up to you. The next step is yours. Give us a call.